Welcome everyone to race number 2 of the season at Bahrain, and we are in the desert, and oh boy, qualifying has shaped up to be a good one, with Gautier originally being on pole, Joshua so far taking it over, and now DW being able to take that again. So, penalties from the last week. Fizzers has a quali ban, Dark Raptor, who's not racing, has a 2 race probation. So just to clear everything up, that's really the penalties that you got to be looking out for, as there are less than 2 minutes left in the session, but that's pretty inaccurate, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so right now DW leads the session, Gautier up in third. Remember, Gautier had a really good qualifying session in France, but it lost a lot of positions on the first lap of the race back in last week's race. Alright. At everyone. Okay. So it's been sent to the chat. The stream has been sent to the chat, so now I can start talking again. I'm just checking the Discord right now just to see what is going on. Nothing really is happening. A lot of drivers are not laps. Let's see what tire. A lot of people are them on. A lot of them are on mediums. But Rapaluk is up to second on the medium tire. He said he hates his track, so I mean, I really wonder if he will do better than he thinks he will. W going for an outlap, but I mean, there is less than a minute or two left, and I mean, I think that he can make it back or whatever with how much of a time delay there is. But yeah. I don't know if Gautier had to back off of it or not, but it looked like it. And Rapalukas and Botas have both retired, as Botas up to third. Oh, and that's a Ferrari in the way of Gautier. That was tax. Oh, no. That was Botas' AI. Wow, that really messed up Gautier. That really messed him up. That's not good. Oh, King Homer's left. Let me erase that. No, King Homer's in a full seat. Kind of can't. He needs to be in here. Alanis is retired. Josh is 4 and 4th has retired. King Homer at 11th. And Raves up to... No, Polo got up to 3rd. But Raves on his outlap, will he make it back to the checkered flag? And Raves is coming to the line now. He's going to make it. Bama right behind him. Is he going to make it? Oh, no, he won't. Just barely. And Houndoom's... Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't know what will happen if he doesn't come back, but I'm trying to get him to come back. So, Gautier, Raves, and a few other stuff to do their lap, but I don't think anyone could really steal the pole position away from DW unless it is Tax. Unless Tax does steal it away. I think that's the only person I think who can steal it away. Let's see his middle sector. Decent lap, 106.2. Houndoom up to second, by the way, on the soft compound. Houndoom really trying to do everything he can to start up there. Now, he's going for the soft to hards unless he's going for a 2-stop. But DW's 31 1,000ths down. Tax off of the final corner. Can he steal a pole position away after he won the first race of the league? Oh, just 5th. Oh, man. And DW currently has pole. Gautier and Raves coming to the line. Gautier, 2nd. Raves, not enough. DW stays on pole and will be winning pole 2 weeks in a row. Good job to him. I've invited King Homer back. I'm going to see if he does join. So King Homer did join back, if I'm correct. All right, well, let's go through the top 5 of the lineup. The only American in the top 8 is really Houndoom, but DW on pole for the second week in a row. Gautier on an amazing qualifying session in second. Houndoom third. Rebel Lucas fourth, and Polo got fifth. Oh boy, what a race we could shape up to see. We're shaping up to see. Who knows what could happen. So, the preferred strategy for today's race is softs to hards, but I mean, I think the preferred strategy without wearing your tires out so much and maybe getting a puncture is mediums to hards. Now, I've spun on the final lap up the S's or whatever from just being on mediums to hards back in F1 2019 and ILR. I spun on the final lap because how my tires were. I lost 2 positions because of it. I lost that many. But obviously, if you don't know already, Tier 2 will be starting in February. We just need a few more people, and then we can confirm the team chart and everything else that we have. So 29 laps upon us here in Bahrain. King Homer is here, so that's good. Good. So nobody choosing the hard tire, which I am a little bit, surprised. I think someone would have chose it. Bama on the softs, Riles on the softs. They're really trying to do everything they can. We'll see, though, with the first lap, because the first lap was pretty interesting last time out. Definitely with turn 2, the incident there. Boathouse on softs, Houndoom on softs, Gautier on softs. Alright. So, here are the ones to watch today. DW, he's going to be staying for today's full race or whatever, from according to him. And we're going to see what he can do from pole position, and if he can just do everything right, I think that's a good way to win him in the race. Rapalucas started second last time out, started up there last time out. Not really the best, but he's starting better this time, and some of the soft runners are ahead of him. If it weren't for that, he would be second, though. He did finish second last time out, and he did qualify back in 9th. That qualifying got him through the field. This is a track where you can't really go through the field like that. It's going to be much harder to do that. But we'll see what he can do. Tax. Remember, he won last week. And let's just say right now, SDW is going really slow. Tax won last week. But the thing is, Tax is up for more competition. Tax is back in 6th. He was back there last week around that area. But the thing is... Oh, he's going to spin up the hill. But the thing is with Tax... Is he going to keep the momentum going? Alright, so I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly. Yeah, DW did get pole on mediums, so that is something that is pretty interesting, I would say. Pole on mediums. Did beat Gautier just barely for the pole position. That was the closest margin for the pole position so far in the league. At the moment, just waiting for... I believe it's Tax getting to the grid. So 5 lights are upon us for race number 2. DW starting in front, Gautier second. Lights out, and away we go. Florian Foley's got a drive-through for already jumping the start. But the Renault is going to get next to the Williams of Gautier, and they're going to go side by side, and there's a little bit of contact through the back. That might be Rapalucas off the track, but side by side through turn 3 never works. That's Gautier out. And I think that's Typhoon already turn 2 for the second race in a row. Gautier's out already. From 5th in his home race to DNFing today. But a lot of mess in the midfield here. As Alabama Outlaw, 5-second time penalty. Same with Fitzers for ignoring the yellow flag. And going inside of each other. Downey and Florian Foley Going side by side in turn 7. Still keeping it somewhat clean, but still making contact through turn 8. Botas with no front wing. And Typhoon already back there too. Oh, look at turn 10. How much of a mess this is going to be. Flooring fully getting into Riles. Oh, no front wing for Riles as Flooring fully backs up onto the track. Oh my goodness. Going up the hill and heading into sector 3. Joshua 4, no front wing really. Not much of a front wing. And no front wing for both tasks as he's passed one of these guys who took each other out on the first lap. Turn 3 was pretty crazy. Turn 1 and 2, yeah, pretty crazy too. DW is going to lead the first lap of the Grand Prix, ahead of Houndoom, ahead of Polo God, ahead of Rapper Lucas, and ahead of Bama. Polo God and Houndoom going side by side and wheel to wheel, heading into turn 1. Polo God's going to complete the pass. Joshua Sephora the first to pit. Typhoon's going to pit. Riles is too. Downey should, and Flooring fully will. Downey, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But a jump start for Flooring fully. The pull time was in the 127s, I think it was. I think. I'll have to check. Remember, I want to mention something. Fizzers had a quality ban, okay? Fizzers has gained so many positions already, up to 7th. Impressive by Fizzers. I want to give that shout out to him. Remember, he's still on a 6-race probation, so he's got to be careful at how he races people and how he is around people sideways for the Canadian. And Gout's here, pretty mad about that. I don't blame him. I don't know what happened with him getting taken out there. I mean, if he has a clip, I mean, I'd like to see it. Oh, yeah, 27 something. I believe it was a 27.9. Side by side with Tax and Fizzers going up the hill. And Tax has to let off Fizzers around the outside. Wheel to wheel. And Boomer. OPC Patriots spun. Now Tax trying to keep Fizzers out of the DRS and out of the slipstream, because DRS will be enabled this time. Polo God getting the fastest lap, but Rapalucas on Houndoom now. This is for the podium position. Some lag here a little bit. Not a lot, but still a decent amount. Fizzers and Tax side by side. Fizzers getting by. 3 wide there. Raves going around the outside of Tax. Tax looks like he's really struggling for grip. That's not really good right now in this position, because he needs to gain more positions, because out of the medium runners, he's really 7th right now. So that's definitely not good for Tax. As Houndoom still behind these guys. Bama behind Rapalucas now. And Polo God gaining on DW with DRS. And Polo God doesn't really have the same ERS as him, but I mean, it's still within a decent range, which is a good thing. So, if it wasn't, that wouldn't really help them at all. Yeah, pole time was a 27.9 flat. So Polo God will have DRS this time heading into the final sector. We'll have DRS heading into turn 1 though. And a 3-car train between Bama, Rapalucas, and Houndoom. And now it's going to be TSR Norris in that train. TSR Norris and Mercedes trying to gain all the positions they can. But here comes Polo God on DW. Down the inside for the race lead. Committing to the inside and making the pass. But DW trying to go to the right side to come back at him. And it's not going to work, but he's going to have DRS. And his ERS is really fading away compared to Polo God's. Polo God's not as much. Botas with the penalty. So not really a train like we've seen in France, but I mean, either way, that's something we might see in Spa in the next week. Oh, because the DW beat Gouts here in Houndoom. It was 55 1,000s for pole. So XR Typhoon with the fastest lap, and so right now he has the point for it. W running a little bit wide there. And Bama behind Rapalucas with DRS. Houndoom, DRS on TSR Norris. And this is for the 5th position right now as we're heading into the 5th lap of the race. This race is going by really fast so far, but not many crashes I've seen after OPC Patriot and Tax and Atlantis going side by side. The 2 Italian teams. So yeah, just to keep a recap on the Tax just can't really go full throttle up there. I'm not sure why that is. That's unusual. But I would like to say from the point standings last race, it was Tax leading the championship over Rapper Lucas, King Homer, and Iron and Gautier. Gautier had 16 points last race, but I don't know if he's really gonna have that still. All right, so with the constructor standings, Ferrari lead the constructor standings with 29 points as Raves and Fizzers going side by side and wheel to wheel. And Fizzers is gonna get by and completes the pass, but Bama behind Rapper Lucas side by side and nearly contact. Hitting him sideways, though. Does Tax have damage? Yeah, he does. Something I didn't see. You know why I probably didn't see that is because of, oh, yeah, that's why he had a lot of... Okay. Probably didn't see that because how the camera angle was. So, Bama behind Rapper Lucas heading into turn 10. Bama braking later. Rapper Lucas getting the exit of the corner. So, Pole God, I hate to curse anyone at this moment, but can he possibly stretch that out longer than EW? And, you know, will that help? My question is, will that help him actually, you know, beat DW on track? And now penalties will matter, but the thing is, you usually don't get a lot of penalties here. It's unusual. Raves, ooh, letting off there. And sideways, too. So, yeah, Ferrari have a 4-point lead over Alfa Romeo, who Alfa Romeo have both drivers in plumb last out of the Thrasher with the penalty. Have both drivers in plumb last out of the drivers who are left because of 2 crashes with both teammates on the first lap. This is not the first time both Alfa Romeos have crashed. Preseason testing was another one of them. Florian Foley's retired. Yeah, so this is not the first time both Alfa Romeo teammates crashed. Thrasher and TTV Breezy both crashed in preseason testing. That's something both Alfa Romeo drivers need to avoid. And Fizzers is getting by Houndoom. Atlantis and Raves trying to get by, too. Houndoom getting forced off of the circuit. And now here comes Raves ahead of him. Houndoom may have an issue. Raves clipping the curb sideways. Houndoom getting airborne. So now this is the 4-car train we would see in France, but now it's in Bahrain. Not for the lead, though. It's side by side between Bama and Rapper Lucas for a moment. And Rapper Lucas may get an advantage on him because of the ERS and maybe the DRS, but it's just not powerful there. Not at all. 4-car train here still. And Tax could gain. It could be a 5-car train now if he does gain. Both Tess and Downey close to each other, too. Botas with the crash in the first lap. Whoa! OPC Patriot behind Thrasher. Does Thrasher have damage? Yeah, he does. And that's something he's known for doing. He's done that in the GSR races where he stayed out with damage. Oh, battle for the lead. Polo God and DW. I apologize. And yeah, Polo God's got passed by DW, but DRS for Polo God. Atlantis by Fizzers also. Fizzers making contact with Atlantis. And pitting is Thrasher. So yeah, 4-point lead over Alfa Romeo Ferrari have, and 5-point lead over Mercedes and Haas. So yeah. Apologize for not catching the Polo God and DW battle that was for the lead. I was not really noticing that. I was noticing other stuff. Tax by Houndoom. And Thrasher, where is he going to come out? And Tax has passed Houndoom back. Rapper Lucas is close, and Atlantis was close with Raves and Fizzers. Mikey Downey's got a penalty. So 3-car train still. Tax could obviously gain on that at any time, but Houndoom was the back of the train, but now that he just fell off. So 3-second lead, these guys with DW and Bama have really got over these guys. Still, Botas getting passed by Thrasher. Thrasher and Downey making contact. And side by side in turn 10 never works. Side by side with Thrasher and Botas. Thrasher going down the inside, taking a penalty. Atlantis down the inside of Fizzers. No, he's not going to do that. And Raves is going to hit the back of him, making both of them collide and making Atlantis get damage. Atlantis is lagging, so I don't know if that played a part in it or not. Rapaluka still side by side here. Yeah, does Houndum have extra damage, actually? He may. That's probably why. No, he does not. Just, you know, it's probably those soft tires. That's what I'm going to assume. Pole God gonna have DRS on him this time. Atlantis and Raves going wheel to wheel. Raves going wide. Atlantis going down the inside. Not gonna work there. Still close between Thresher, Downey, and Botas. A 3-car battle for 15th. Downey to the right side of Botas, side by side and wheel to wheel. Remember, McLaren were last coming into this race in the constructors. Typhoon with a penalty. Yeah, McLaren were really last coming into this race with the constructors standings. And that's something they want to change today with their driver leading. And that's something they could beat Ferrari with, because Ferrari only has 1 car in the points. And that's only 2 points, by the way. I want you to remember that. Reb Lucas on Alabama Outlaw down the inside. Here we go into turn 1. Is he going to complete the pass in time? But Bama going to go back to the outside. A little bit of contact. Rapalukas may have damage. No. Just looked like it from that angle. Now we're assuming everyone has damage, but Raves by Atlantis. And Typhoon is out. Up the hill, maybe? I think he may have raged. That's probably the best way to do it, though. DNFing. Instead of, yeah. Instead of just leaving the session and causing them. Yeah. Joshua Sephora and Houndum side by side, wheel to wheel. Houndum getting forced off the circuit slightly. Houndum is really falling after that pit stop. Well, he was really falling before the pit stop, but after the pit stop, he's back in 12th. And Pole God still behind DW for the race lead. And Bama being able to stay out on 8-lap softs. And, yep, there you go. There you go. And Polo God, no, whoever that was, Norris just spun him and he did a complete 360. Oh, my God. Does Norris have damage now? I don't see any. If he hit him, it was slight damage. It's definitely nothing that affected him. Bama's having to pit this time. Softs to hards did not work. And will he speed, though, like he did last week? I will not. Tax and Houndum. Side by side Houndum and Tax both on new tires. Yeah, I don't know if Houndum really just has a front wing or whatever. Like, different wing where he has to let off up there. But Downey and Botas going wheel to wheel. Soft runners really got to be careful of that, because I knew that was going to happen with someone. I knew it was going to... I mean, I even let off the hill in the last lap on up the hill, and that happened to me still. And Tax on Joshua So4 going wheel to wheel. Heading into turn 1. Contact between the two. Downey and Botas going side by side, heading into turn 1, too. Botas cutting the turn. Holy cow. But Thrasher may gain on this battle now, since these two are battling really hard. And none of them get DRS. But is Botas going to pass him without DRS? Side by side, wheel to wheel. Front wing broken. And yeah, like I said, this may get Thrasher catch up now. Because watch this. Downey's really going to hold him up, though. But let's focus on, Oh, Haas Boomer. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. That was OPC Patriot out of the race. And these guys got to be careful here. Oh, be careful. Don't hit him. Good job there by Bama. Outlaw having a penalty. Whoa! He could have nearly hit him. So Botas by Downey again. Botas may be lagging there a little bit. But Bama pitting. Or no, that's Raves. Excuse me. There's 2. So 4 DNFs already. More than we had in France. We had 3 DNFs, but we had a few DSQs. Rapids was counted as a DNF. So where's Houndem going to come out compared to Raves and some of these guys? And now Botas is gaining on Downey. And remember, I want to watch Downey here because Downey could spin up the hill again. He could be one of them. But Botas to the left side now going fast. The McLaren and side by side heading into turn 1. DW's got a penalty. I think that's his first. Downey ahead of Botas. Complete the pass. And then Alfa Romeo is catching up of Riles, I believe that is. Because Florian Floyd did retire. Getting some thumbnail shots is Rapalucas. Polo God and DW pit. Ricochet right behind Atlantis, though. And these guys are staying out in the mediums. Remember, can King Homer actually overcut these guys? I want to check his positions gains. Remember, he started back in 14th. If he can finish on the podium again, that would be very impressive. And Atlantis started back in 17th. Norris back in 12th. I want to remember that. Tax with the fastest lap now. So the hard tire for DW, Polo God, and Rapalucas. Yeah, that is something that you just bring up a good point there, Vivid. Polo God, Polo God is catching on DW, but DW may try to break the DRS barrier. And I mean, it is possible, but he's just got to do a lot to do that. 10 laps on the softs, and Botas with a penalty for cutting the corner. Yeah, 10 laps on those softs already for Downey. That's pretty impressive for now. Side by side, wheel to wheel one more time. And Downey going really wide. Polo God is still behind DW. And when will King Homer and some of these guys come in? Norris coming in. Atlantis and Ricochet. I think King Homer will be in a fine position if he just pits this next lap. Oh, wow. Atlantis really close to the pit wall there. And King Homer going to pass for the race lead right now. Side by side and wheel to wheel. Atlantis going wide, but King Homer with the switchback. And DW is getting passed by Polo God. This could be a really good battle for Polo God. 2 warnings. DW with a penalty. Atlantis a warning. Homer nothing. So Fizzers has gotten passed by Tax. They're still wheel to wheel, heading to turn 2 and heading to turn 3. Botas by Riles, but they're in a 4-car train now. Botas really falling back. So a 4-car train. Riles applying the DRS. Botas has the best ERS, but alone he's not really gaining on these guys because of the slipstream Thrasher is using on Downey. Downey cutting the corner, but to the outside goes Thrasher and gonna make the pass possibly. And side by side, wheel to wheel with these guys making contact. And Downey's gonna dive it in. Thrasher's gonna dive it back in. Now, is Thrasher missing a bit of front wing? Yes, he is. He's missing way more front wing now. And that's very visible as this is turning into a 5-car train for really 12th to 7th or 16th. And they really got to try to get by Thrashers. There is some wing damage from the front 2 pairs. Actually, front 3 maybe if Botas does have any. Does not. So, Atlantis and Ricochet all pitting. W behind Polo God. So where will King Homer come out? I'm thinking he's gonna come out ahead of Allah. Maybe. It's gonna be close. Yeah, so he does come out right behind Outlaw, but the thing is, he's got some time to gain. He can't just sit there. So now it's just a 5-car train. Look at this. And 11 laps on those softs for Downey. This is very impressive that he's been able to go that long. But he's stuck behind Thrasher, who has wing damage. Downey has also wing damage. DRS for Downey. And now Botas next to him. Going wheel to wheel, possibly. And that's what they're going to try to do. And 3 wide for Botas. Downey going around into the barrier. And right in front of the field, as Thrasher just completely turned him. And Vivid called it how they were going to crash. And they were going to crash sooner or later. Houndoom's pitted again. Houndoom really not having a good race. So Renault may not score points. But side by side between Botas and Thrasher. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I knew something dumb was going to happen. Not going to blame anyone. There's no point in that. Oh, and Josh is so forward trying to get by these guys. Is going down the inside there of ERT Botas. But going wheel to wheel heading to turn 9 and 10. Are they going to keep it? Oh, Botas having to go wide. And Riles really locking up. And DW's passed Polo Guy for the lead. Oh, that's Downey around. And doing donuts. Well, I guess he's happy he crashed. Not sure why he's just doing donuts like that. I would really try to score points, but you know he's really wasted his tires. Yeah, he has a puncture. You gotta be very careful about that if he's watching. I don't know, because he's really gonna get in the racing line here soon, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, he cannot do that again. He cannot do that. He has to reach. Because it says he's left. Lannis behind Raves now. Josh is so far behind Thrashers. Botas did get by. So yeah, DW did pass Polo God. I did not see the pass for the lead, but either way, that probably was a good one. And Josh is so far diving down the inside, making contact with Thrasher. Still making contact inside of him, forcing him off the track. And I guarantee Thrasher won't be too happy about that. Downey right on front of the track. Oh, Thrasher. Oh, yeah, that was intentional. Guarantee it. And Thrasher's retired from this. Wow. There is going to be some clips. Virtual safety car. There's going to be some clips investigated right there. Joshua So 4, if you're watching, I really hope you recorded the clip. I really hope you did. I'm just being honest. That was really stupid. Joshua So 4 may have punted him off the track, but that was because Thrasher was not really letting him get back on the track, but I don't know. I don't know. It's always a tough one. You know, Downey's AI is also sitting in the middle of the track too, so that... He's just waiting now? He's just waiting? What is he doing? Oh my god. Downey's still sitting on the racetrack. Don't know why he's sitting on the racetrack like that. That's so dangerous. He's definitely going to be giving a big penalty there. That is a big penalty. I'm just saying right now. Bama clipping the curb because of it, though. He has to try to avoid it. Oh, my. Someone's going to run into him. Fishers may be the first. Yup. There you go. Oh, my God. What the what the... Oh, my... Yeah, Downey's definitely going to be under race ban. Guarantee it. Why would you just leave instead of just retiring? I mentioned this last week. I know, but it looked intentional with Thrasher because, you know, you got to assume that when it's... They made contact earlier. Oh, my God. Riles into the points now, so... the hell? Oh, he's out of fuel. What the? I honestly just hope someone retires this car at this point. I don't care. He's got a puncture too, so. What the hell? That'll definitely be a big penalty because he's just. I mean, he just like completely did burnouts and because he had a puncture after getting spun by Thrasher. But I mean, after that point, the thing is, you know, he just. Oh my God. And some people wonder why league racing is so stressful. Just saying. I feel bad for Fizzers. Fizzers did not deserve that. I'm just saying, he really didn't. And that's just being honest. Fizzers did not deserve that. Nor did anyone else who got involved in that. That was stupid. That's definitely going to be a huge penalty. And I'm telling you right now, if the stewards disagree, I'm going to be shocked. Josh is 4 out for the second week in a row. Typhoon out for the second week in a row. Yellow flag. Houndum spun it. Ryle's in this 4-car train now, so let's see what happens with these guys. Atlanta's making a move. Sorry, just typing in the Discord chat because some people want a penalty for him. Atlanta's really outbreaking himself there, but Ryle's still going next to him. Ryle's could score a point here. So yeah, I understand how people are not happy about that, but Downey's not gonna finish ahead of these guys. He's definitely gonna get a DNR. I don't care if he returns or not. He's definitely gonna get a DNR. Houndum's retired now, and Atlanta's behind Botas. Polo God within 3 seconds of DW. I've not really noticed that battle. Oh, Atlanta sideways. What happened there? Oh, he must have clipped the curb or something. But he did a really good job of saving it. I know, he did. Let's just look at this lap. A 5-minute lap with his AI, by the way. I wanna. Now there's really no train right now, but I want to talk about how unfair that really was. Downey really is getting a severe penalty. I'm telling you right now, he's really gonna. That's not okay. What he did, that's not okay. At all. Not even okay. That's not alright. That's unacceptable. So one more warning, and then I believe DW gets a penalty, but Atlanta's going next to Botas. Riles and Botas could score points out of this, so we'll see. Look at the positions gained. Yeah, Norris 8, Normer 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8 people out of the race. Yeah, I want to mention Fisher did say P20 to P8 in the first corner. That was really impressive by him. I did notice that. I did notice that. So. Fastest lap there for, I believe, Atlantis. No, that's Raves. And Riles is pitting. Yeah, I'll be honest right now, I don't know. With Downey, but good luck with coming back or whatever for a while. That's all I gotta say. Because that was really unfair, to be honest. You know, that was stupid. And that's not fair to people who got wrecked by it. Fishers got wrecked by it. Thrasher outbroke himself with Josh SF4, but still, I mean, that's what it looked. It looked intentional. So right now I'm going to talk about something. Can DW pull the pole and the win out of his bag? But I mean, Rappalucas is gaining on DW, and Raul's going to have to get out of the way. He's a lap car. And Raul's getting out of the way respectfully, and giving Rappalucas a chance to catch Polo God. Now, does Polo God have any penalties? He does. Rappalucas has nothing, so Rappalucas needs to stay within 3 seconds here. It's all boring because of Downey. It wouldn't have been if it weren't for him. That's just being honest. So, Botas is pitting. Is he going for softs? Yes, he is. Yeah, so I don't think Downey will score points from this race or even just, you know, do anything. Even if anyone else DNFs, he's not doing anything. He's probably most likely getting a DNR. That's not okay what he did. Not okay whatsoever. Because he let his AI sit on track with a puncture. And look what it did. Tax is pitting, and he could go for fastest lap, but Tax has a big enough gap ahead of Race where he can actually do that. But did you really think he was going to catch Bama? I don't know. I don't even think he was going to make it the rest of the way onto the tires. But let's see here. 2 pit stops. But I will say Atlantis is starting to catch Raves slightly. But Atlantis is low on ERS. Raves isn't. So that's something that could play a factor. And Bama is catching King Homer now. Atlantis with the fastest lap, 130.9. So, 2 seconds between them. Atlantis 2.2 with him and Raves. There's going to be a battle sometime soon, but DW is still leading the race on lap 23 over Polo God. And there are 7 laps to go. Rappalucas behind, and he's gaining. And could possibly get within DRS. Atlantis still close to Raves. So yeah, most DNFs in a race or whatever. We definitely broke that with 3, 4, 8 today. I think that's just Rouse letting someone go, maybe. I think that's what it was. The 2 McLarens near each other. Yeah, I don't think that's smart with what Downey did. I think that's race ban worthy. Maybe ban worthy too, to be honest. Because I'm not taking that stuff happening in the league. You know, that's just completely unfair. It screwed Fizzler's race completely over. And if he's just gonna sit here and mess around in the league, you know, like DW didn't even know that was a rule when if you leave the race on purpose, you know, that stuff. Raves is pitting. But DW didn't even know that was really a rule and didn't know you're supposed to retire. I kind of understand that, but I kind of don't, in a way. At the time, I did. But the thing is, with him, it's just not fair. Because he's just here to do this, I guess, in a way. That's the way I look at it. Polo God getting by his AI. ERT Bottas setting the fastest lap. And now Bottas is close to Raves. This is for an extra point. Tax the fastest lap. Might have been Morales letting someone go. Bottas still close to Braves, and this is for position as there is 6 laps to go. Yes, sir, Norris is spun, and that's put him back to 6th, and now King Homer is going to gain a position out of that. Oh no. Bottas over the curb. And Bama is still catching King Homer slightly, but he's just losing time now. Whatever happened there in turn 1 through 3, he's just losing time. So Bottas still losing time to Raves now. Bama really losing time, but Norris, can he gain time there? Or is he going to spin up the hill? That's my question. Because with those old tires, that's something he might do. Well, I think that was a better way to approach that hill. There is 4 laps to go, and Downey is coming to this time. 3 laps to go. Rebel Lucas is also gaining on DRA Polygod. And Norris is catching his AI. That could have been dangerous. But Rapaluk is still behind Polo God, as right now, this is what it looks like. This is the finishing order, probably. Except for 12th through 20th. I invited Downey back twice, by the way. Just want to remind people of that. So DW, this time is coming to 3 laps to go. 3 more laps left of the race. And this means that, if Rapalucas does get a 3-second gap, Rapalucas could get second and could get the points lead out of this. If I'm correct. Because I don't think DW will. I don't think he's close enough. 2.4 is the gap there. Bottas behind, and the gap is pretty close. Ryle's going to have to let Alabama Outlaw go. And Alabama Outlaw does have wing damage. Yeah, Ryle's being a blue flag car. He's going to have to let him go. I don't know if he realizes he's there, but... And now TS Norris is gaining on Outlaw. So the stewards will be deciding the decisions of what happened after today's race or whatever. That will all be decided. But 2 laps to go for DW. DW gaining on a lap car, which is Bottas. Tax really didn't have a good race at all. Tax kind of had to do 2-stop. TS Norris getting close to Bama. And Bama getting passed by TS Norris. Go around the outside though. Norris around the outside, up the hill. And Norris is by Bama as the final lap has been out. Bottas for the penalty. Bottas letting DW go. Rapaluca still within 2.2 seconds. Let's just remember back to last week where DW left the race early. Oh yeah, let's also remember how he lost the lead and then spun from second the same lap heading into the pit lane. And now look what he's done today. DW entering the final 2 corners, 15 and 16. This is going to be a redemption from last week because guess what? He came from 1 point now to 26 points today. DW takes the checkered flag in Bahrain and is a winner today. DRA Pula got in second on track, but Rapalucas takes it over. Rapalucas second 2 weeks in a row. And King Homer is going to take 4th, it looks like. Now, is Norris going to take 5th over Bama? And they being Mercedes, could possibly take over the constructors' lead. And Norris, is he ahead of Outlaw? Yeah, he is. Bottas ahead of Riles. And that means Tax is also ahead of Bama. Just barely. Now, is Atlantis going to be ahead of Raves? Good battle with Polo and DW, by the way. So interviews will happen soon. I think Polo God has everything to be happy about there. He put on a good race. He gave DW a good fight. You know, after taking a little break from league racing in the past few days from him, I think he's got to be a little bit happy about that. Atlantis coming across the line. Will he finish out of Raves? No. Atlantis will stay out of Raves. So yet to be an American on the podium. There's more Americans in this league than I think there is just regular British people. So that's really about it for the race, and that's really all I gotta really say. Catch us in interviews. Stream will be up for that one in 2 seconds. So we'll see you in Spa.